flag racing time. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh, the 6 dance triumph. Only it's Charlie Davenport.
Finish it!
It's gonna be Alex Fletcher. It's going to be Mike Fink Jr., number 38, winning at Daytona.
Here comes the 19. Trey Wright wins the Indianapolis 200. And he's gonna win his second race here under the lights at Kansas.
A part-time driver's gonna steal it here at Charlotte. Local millions will win the Coca-Cola 600.
We are the NIRA.
We are the NIRA.
We are the NIRA.
We are the NIRA.
Howdy folks, welcome to the Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina. We're here for race number 19 of season number 1 of the NIRA Scots Gray National Series. This is the Turkey Hill 250. 42 cars going to go around this mile and a third egg-shaped oval for 37 laps. And coming into this race, Kip Silverpoint has over a race worth of points over second place Matthew Silver. The gap 54 points to be exact, and Matthew Silver starting deep in the field, but Kip off to a good start already, starting in the 5th position, looking to potentially lock up the championship a race early here in Darlington. Meantime, let's go ahead and go down trackside and get these pace laps started. And the engines fire here at Darlington. 42 gonna roll off here. Dylan Wilson, Logan Williams on the front row. Baby Ruiz and Luke Rainey in row 2. We got Kip Silverpoint and Carter Joey in row 3. Nick Sykes, Landon Smith Jr. row 4. Then we have Rex Ruiz and Christian Vargas rounding out the top 10. As we scroll through the rest of the standings, there's Matthew Silver in the 60. Starting back there in the 13th position. You see Kip up there in the 09 starting in 5th. He's going to have his work cut out for him today if he wants to stay in title contention here after the race. And of course the 30 of Justin Lightning, we'll look for him in just a second. He is 3rd in points, 55 back. As you continue to see the starting lineup on the left side of your screen and the points at the bottom right, here's Justin Lightning and Zachary Fitzwater, 82 points back. He's still in it, but he just basically needs the entire field to wreck out. Same for Kirsten Clark up there in that Neon Penske 39. Logan Alexander needs that to happen too. Carter Joey, Adam McDowell, Hannah McDowell, and Noah McGalliard, and those 10 are the only ones still with a shot at this championship. It's just at the bottom 7 just need everyone to wreck out. Pace car coming down, and the field coming down onto the front straightaway. We're ready to light the fireworks, and the Turkey Hill 250 is underway. 2 races to decide a champion. Excellent first lap there for Dylan Wilson, the 66. He leads lap number 1. See Kip Silverpoint all the way up to 3rd already. And looking back, Matthew Silver is not wasting any time either. Here he is up to the 3rd. Well, he hasn't left 13th yet, but now he's going underneath Landon Smith Jr. That is actually for 11th, so he is starting to move up as well. He's getting singled out now. This is a mostly one groove track. It's kind of 1.5 grooves, so you're going to be able to make it work only on the bottom side. You cannot really work the top side except for coming out of turn 4. It's really mixed. It's really a mixed bag of portions of the track. As you see, Carter Joey, for example, right there, gets stuck on the outside. Same for Drake King in the 36, but over here in turn 3 and 4, as Alfredo Bonello is going to go to the inside. You see he sticks it more on the top side there. He doesn't slip nearly as much. And in fact, he's going to shoot back and get some ground back on the 25 there. So he will hold on to, I believe that was 15th. Yes, it was. And now Matthew Silver in trouble in the 60, starting to slip back a bit on the outside of Landon Smith Jr. Of course, that's not the lane he wants to be in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, it's not that big of a deal, but 1 and 2, absolutely. You want to be down on that bottom side, and he's not there, or was not there through turn 1 and 2 that time. So Silver is going to slip back to the 13th position, right where he started this race from. Kip slipped a little too. She's fallen back to 7th place, but still has mathematically locked up the championship as things stand right now. And as we go later on in this race, expecting a 1 pit cycle race. Expected to be later on in the race, I'd say around lap 25-30 or so, towards the end of it. But Kip trying to hold off 3-time winner Patrick Starr, the 81, Christian Vargas and Ethan Farley making a dive there, as well as Logan Williams in the 32, who started up front, fell back, and is now working his way back up to the lead now. Ooh, side by side for the lead. Dylan Wilson, the 66, on the inside, with Baby Ruiz up top. Give the advantage to Dylan Wilson, the New Jersey winner. Side by side down to the line, and he'll have it by a car length. And Sykes will not be able to dive in on the inside of the 34, but the 18 is going to slip back. Rex Ruiz on the outside. He's lost 3 positions. Now he could make it 4 here as Christian Vargas gets side by side with him. Kip Silver Point's going to get by. So I believe that would put her in the 6th position now, as Matthew Silver is still in 13th. Justin Lightning in the 30 is in let's see, he's all the way outside the top 20. He's not having a particularly good start to the race at all, by the looks of things. Actually, no, he is inside the top 20. He's in 16th, so he's not having a terrible race so far. But definitely needs to pick it up. He's coming in 55 behind, and is still behind Kip Silver Point. But a lot of race left to go. Obviously, anything can happen, but Kip has had such a strong run. We'll see. We'll just see what happens. Kip has had quite the season. A win at Daytona, 4 top 5s and 10 top 10s, has the best average finish by almost 3 positions. 13.61 versus Matthew Silver's 16.22. With a 54-point lead coming in over the 60, Kip just needs to finish within 6 positions as long as Matthew Silver does not win. And she would at least tie it. She'd need to have 5 positions. She'd need to be 5 positions behind, and Matthew Silver not win the not win the race to clinch the championship here. She's well on her way to doing it. Ooh, Christian Vargas hit the wall off turn number 4. And he's going to lose some momentum there. Farley might even get to the inside of him through turn 1 and 2. As Vargas slips up, looks like the 0 will. And they're going to be side by side coming off of corner number 2. Luke Rainey also pinched on the outside of the 49 of Landon Smith Jr. Is now going to check in up front. It is still Dylan Wilson, the 66, leading. Nick Sykes, Baby Ruiz, Bradley Ream, and Kip Silver Point. That's your top 5 right now, all within a second of each other. Of course, expecting 1 pit cycle in this race. The question is, will they come down at the time that they are expected to come down, which is around lap 30 or so. So it's going to be towards the end of the race. We're going to be racing out all out before then. That is, if a caution doesn't come out, and I don't think it would. This is a pretty clean racetrack in terms of racing, because they get pretty single filed out really quickly. There are not many grooves around this track. Again, it's a 1.5 groove track, so you're gonna want to be careful when you make the move, because it could end up costing you tons of positions, as we've seen multiple times throughout this race already. Saw it early with Kip, moved up to 3rd, then fell to 7th. now sits comfortably in the 5th position, but now being chased down by Rex Bruce in the 18. It's not going to be a big deal if she did lose that position, because there's where Matthew Silver is in the 11th position, but a good 2.5 seconds behind Kip. And this was probably the best time that it would have worked for Kip for Rex to make the move, because she's going to power back on the outside off of turn number 4 just like that, but Rex is still going to be down there going into 1, and Kip will give her the room. Give him the room, rather. So Kip is going to fall back to the 7th position. Farley will have gained a position there as well. Alfredo Bonella is off the pace in the 25. He's gone a lap down for whatever reason at Marines Ford. Oops, slow car on the apron. That's Adam McDowell, the 56. Will that bring a caution out? Yes, it will. So yes, the first caution of the race comes out for the stalled car, Adam McDowell, on the apron of turns 1 and 2. As the leaders came around, the officials will indeed display the yellow flag. So we will have a pit cycle here earlier rather than later, as Dylan Wilson will come around and lead lap number 16 and take the caution flag ahead of Nick Sykes, Bradley Ream, Baby Ruiz, Rex Ruiz, Ethan Farley, Kip Silverpoint, Logan Williams, Patrick Starr, and Luke Rainey, which is your top 10. And Matthew Silver ends up in 12th. Is at least within sight, has the 09 within his sights, as well as Justin Lightning. Zachary Fitzwater, on the other hand, he is in the, let's see here. Fitzwater is, well, not even close. We'll scroll through the field here, see if we can find him. There he is behind Charlie Davenport. That is back in the 37th position. It's not going much better for Kirstine Clark or Logan Alexander either. They're all kind of right there with each other. And there's Adam McDowell on the pit road. Whatever happened to stop him, he may be able to come back out here. It may have just been a tire. If it was just a tire, he'll come back out. But as the field comes down here, pit cycle, it's going to be interesting to see who comes off first. Of course, Alfredo Bonilla in the 25 will get a lap back. Here's your leader, Dylan Wilson. He came in, sits on the pole, is coming in first onto the pit road. Nick Sykes, so it's going to be Dylan Wilson off first, Nick Sykes second, Bradley Ream third, Beaver is fourth, Ethan Farley fifth, Kip Silverpoint sixth, Rex is seventh, I believe it was Star eighth, Monaco ninth, and Lightning 10th. I believe that's how they came out. So Dylan Wilson will catch up here, the 66, and will take the lead back as soon as we get everything sorted out here. And it looks like, I think Bonilla is going to get at least, he's going to get one lap back. Adam McDowell currently listed 2 laps down. I think by the time they fix whatever the problem is, he's going to come out now. So he will be, still be 2 laps down, but very much out of contention for the victory of this race, or a good finish at the very least. So as we continue to pace under this caution, let's go back and take a look at what happened to bring it out here at Darlington in the Turkey Hill 250. So here he is coming off turn number 4 and just breaks sideways there. I'm not so sure he didn't have a tire down there. He has come back out onto the track. But as soon as he breaks loose off of corner number 4, slides right down to the bottom, and we soon get to the point where we saw him cruising along the apron, just coming to a stop, and the caution came out. But Tough break for Adam McDowell. He has fallen 2 laps down and very much down in the standings. Let's go and take a look at another angle. Taking a look from overhead here. It's right as he comes off 4, bam, it breaks loose right there. Did a great job to keep from not wrecking it right there off of turn number 4. Kept the car clean. If it had just a tire failure, it was very, very good driving on his part to keep that car clean. He is, again, back out there. Anyway, the track is clear. We're good to go, so let's head to the restart here at Darlington. And welcome back to your live picture here at Darlington. Dylan Wilson leads. Nick Sykes, Bradley Ream, BB Ruiz, Ethan Farley, Kip Silverpoint, Rex Ruiz, Patrick Starr, Eric Monaco, and Justin Lightning. That is your top 10. Alfredo Bonella is on the tail end of the lead lap, and Adam McDowell fell a total of 3 laps down as a result of his issue. Green flag is back out. We're racing again here at Darlington. 17 laps to go. Dylan Wilson got a good restart there, but of course Alfredo Bonella, he's either going to hold him up, and he did not get the exit off of turn 2 that he needed, so looks like Wilson will get to the inside and will get around the 25 easy. That's definitely going to provide some cover there. Oh, that's going to hurt Sykes, though. 25 did not take off on the restart as well as I thought he would. I thought he would have lead pace, but that is not the case at all. And as we go through, this is a one-groove corner right here. Turn number 1 and 2. The only grip is on the inside. And everyone taking advantage of that. But now as we get to turn 3 and 4, again, this is where the 1.5 grooves happen, right through there. You can make the outside work, just barely. And that's going to slow everyone up. Look at the gap that it's created. Now here through turn 1 and 2, Starr's going to take a look at the inside of Kip, and will clear her easily off of turn number 2. That is for the 5th position. Of course, Kip still leading her points rivals right now and still in position to clinch the championship a week early still, but yeah. Again, coming in 54 points ahead of Matthew Silver. The most points you can get in a race is 48. It's now the battle for the lead starting to heat up. It's Dylan Wilson, Bradley Ream going after it, but of course right here knocking on the door, BB Ruiz, Ethan Farley, and even Patrick Starr, the 81. He's looking for win number 4 on the season. Guy 11th in points coming in, not in title contention by any means necessary. He just missed out on it, came in with 3 wins, 5 top 5, 6 top 10s, but he's 106 points back. His average finishing position has been 19.9, but just trying to salvage what has been a very good season, all struggles considered, for that 81 team, as Ethan Farley will get by the 34 of Ruiz as well as Starr, and Silverpoint right there knocking on the door, and she's going to get to the inside as well as of that Remington Chevrolet. Gander Mountain Remington Chevrolet, as Ream has gone to the lead. Dylan Wilson trying to cross him up down to the inside. And we're coming to 11 laps to go this time as Bradley Ream has gone into the lead, that AC Delco Chevrolet. 11 laps to go with the Turkey Hill 250. Through 1 and 2, staying singled out right now, except for this 3rd place here. That's Starr making a charge on the inside of the 0. That is for 3rd, and he is going to get that spot easily on the inside through that set of 1 groove turns 1 and 2. Through 3 and 4, we're going to come around. We got 2 hands full of laps to go now, 10 laps to go. This battle for the lead's getting ready to heat up again as how Farley's going to cross the 81 to the inside. Starr trying to make that outside. Oh, he hit the wall. He tried. He almost had it stuck on the outside, but took it a little wide out of turn 2 and struck the wall. And he will slip a little bit. I'm not sure I'm not so sure he won't even lose fourth here, as Kip is catching him, as well as the group of cars right behind her, including Justin Lightning in the 30, who's trying to gain every position he can, but he's running out of time. Kip is still ahead, and he'd almost need to go up there and win this race at this point if he wanted to remain in contention, and even allow Matthew Silver to have a shot at the championship as well. But Silver is slipping back. He is now in the 16th position behind Arthur Xavier. Now take correction, 14th as the standings update. We had a couple cars fall behind. So he is very much down in the standings. Where he needs to be is we're coming around for 7 laps to go, and he has just about run out of time to even have a hope of competing for a championship, as has Justin Lightning, Zachary Fitzwater, Kirstine Clark, Logan Alexander, Carter Joey, the McDowells, Adam and Hannah, and Noah McGalliard. This championship, I do not believe, is going to end up going to the final. Kip is now 6 laps away from potentially locking it up with a 5th place finish, and Bradley Ream is 6 laps away from potentially getting his first win, but Dylan Wilson would like to draw him back closer. He's going for win number 2 on the season. Dylan Wilson, 21st place pointsman, again, won the race at New Jersey under the lights, but he is coming in 147 points back. Not in championship contention at all, but again, trying to salvage what has been a solid season, all things considered, for that 66 team. A win, 4 top 5s, 5 top 10s, and a 21.7 average finish. Not a terrible season by any means. But not the season he would have liked, absolutely. But not everyone can have a good season, but at least you can have a decent one, and he has had a decent one, as he's now closing in, trying to make a statement on his career for the rest of this season, maybe even down the road, as now Farley's going to go to the inside. This is for second. Wilson trying to work that outside as we're coming around for 4 laps to go, and the lead to the 2 has grown just a little bit because they were side by side there. And now Wilson trying to gain all the ground back that he lost to Bradley Ream. Out of turn 2, they sweep out and down the back straightaway. Farley now going to take another look down low, and they are going to go side by side. That's the furthest he's been. He's further than he was last time, and he's going to go full side by side with him. Wilson's going to get the run off the top side, though. But now Farley is going to have the run into turn 1 as well as the 81, and Kip is going to get shuffled. Uh-oh. This could be bad for her. This could be bad for the championship. Justin Lightning's going to get to the inside, but I don't think that's going to hurt her too much, though. He would have to get up there. He would literally have to get up there and win this race if he wanted to have a shot. And only being 2 positions ahead, that's not going to help him very much at all. But Bradley Ream now 2 laps away from career win number 1. Ethan Farley, Starr, and Ruiz trying to draw in this 3-train cluster here. Justin Lightning, he knows he's running out of time as we're coming to the white flag this time. Kip Silverboy just trying to stay smooth here around Darlington. 1 more lap to a championship and a first-time win for Bradley Ream. Another thing he's looking for. Now the white flag is out, 1 lap to go, as the gap did close that time, but Bradley Ream 2 corners away now, a straightaway in 2 corners from win number 1 on his career. Kip Silverpoint 2 turns away from a championship. Through 3 and 4, as smooth as you could ask for. Bradley Ream wins the Turkey Hill 250 at Darlington, and your Season 1 Scott's Grin National Champion is Kip Silverpoint in the 09 for James Finch and Phoenix Racing. She did what she needed to do, and will have a full race worth of points going into the final race at Chicagoland. How about that? Matthew Silver, guy coming in second in points. He can only get 20th. Justin Lightning only finished 2 spots ahead. He would have had to get up there and win the race if Kip was to finish where she finished, which was 9th. And that is her 11th top 10 finish on the season. But Bradley Ream, this is going to be his 6th top 10 of the season, 3rd top 5, and first win of the season and his career here in the Scots Grand National Series. Take a look at the rest of your your race standings here. Bradley Ream wins ahead of Ethan Farley, Patrick Starr, Baby Rose, Dylan Wilson, Nick Sykes, Justin Lightning, Luke Rainey, Kip Silverpoint, and Drake King round out the top 10. We'll take a look at the rest of your standings here. 40 cars able to finish on the lead lap. Nobody DNF'd, but Alfredo Bonilla finished the lap down. Adam McDowell finished a grand total of 3 laps down due to whatever his issue may have been on lap number 17. So that's going to wrap us up here at Darlington. Congratulations to Bradley Ream for winning for the first time here in the Scots Grand National Series, and also congratulations Kip Silverpoint. You are the Season 1 champion, and I congratulate you for an amazing season, a win, 4 top 5s and 11 top 10s right now, with still 1 race to go. Congratulations. The championship battle not going to be in question at Chicagoland. The question is, who's going to go out on a high note? So that'll wrap us up here at Darlington. Again, congratulations to everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Cabela's Cup Series race, the Turkey Hill Southern 500, and we'll see you next week for the finale at Chicagoland. Until then, y'all have a good one.